Hello and welcome on Stocks Advisor channel. Here at our channel we are looking for interesting buy opportunities for US-based stocks. In today's episode we'll talk about Kimberly-Clark, traded at New York Stock Exchange, ticker name KMB. Well, KMB did show a nice white candle during the latter trading session, and we see there are still some upwards and downwards shadows, which means that still some volatility is possible at the latter, let's say, slow recovery or short recovery period that did start by beginning of March. We could see actually that there is enormous volatility, so meaning that during this recovery the previous day candles were interlapping with next day candles, so which also means there is a nice entry opportunity if needed. But overall the questions are there, can we really expect the growth for KMB, what's actually happening, and what's the future for it? So to understand this, let's do a quick analysis here. And when we start, as always, we have three moving averages depicted here at our daily charts. These are moving average 20, 50 and 200. Here on the left you see their legends, so these three colorful line being moving average green, blue and red line correspondingly. So if you look at them, you can see that at the moment moving average 20 is turning upwards. So, and the same you can say for others. It looks like we are going quickly to make magic cross up, but also moving 100 is slightly turning upwards. So all three moving averages are about to start accelerating. Moving average 20 already started, 50 is just about to, and the good thing about it is that there is a big distance between moving average 200, the red line, and actually moving averages 20 and 50 that follow lower. This means that this distance works as a very strong attractor, and indeed worked like that, for example, by end of January. A fast move, so we might expect similar situation or even higher recovery. So in that sense, the very first level, which is for, let's say, midterm traders, is there or to be expected, is this resist level at just below 142, which you can name here R1. So this would be the target, this would be the level where we could play. And speaking, let's say more precisely, actually the channel between 36 and 142, so let's call it R2. So the channel R1, R2 is the target channel for price action. And with this being said, if you would like to play with KMB, it's actually buy already in the current size. So anything between moving average 20 and 50 here would be an immediate buy. So if we would write it here, let's say, to see what the numbers are, let's write them in numerical notation. So this would be something between 129.90 to let's say 131. So this would be actually the first entry and the way you could play here. So let's write it here for better visibility. So that would be the first actually entry level for KMB. And in general speaking, once you enter, of course, it's a strong indication that it will spike upwards, and you could wait until R1, R2, let's say, channel if you are more like midterm traders. For short-term daily traders, we still advise to be faster in profit taking, and actually you could do from, in this still slowly moving chart, from 7 to 10%. So whenever you have let's say up to 10% profit, you could actually up to 7 even, you could take your profit. Usually we advise from 10 to 15% profit, but in this case it's a little bit lower, and the reason for that is that still there is a lot of volatility, and the stock in general might turn immediately just at R2 and without making complete 10%. So immediately at R2 it would be profit taking, and the reason for that is that you don't need to be too greedy, just take profit in time. Then you can either re-enter to the stock or check other videos. There are many videos at our channel, even up to 5 weeks ago, they are still fresh, and meaning that just happening now. Of other parameters that are very interesting here is this declining trend line that worked as a support. It's declining support, actually the T1 level, and it's always nice to buy below it. So whenever price will go lower, you could starting buying there, because in general this would be quite nice place. So what happens if we continue declining? This is also possible, although really rare, not even expected, although volatility till T1 is still expected. Anything lower might be only due to negative catalyst or possibility to observe negative catalyst, because overall also you can see RSI is growing and really tending towards overbought area here of MACD. Histogram is also trying to pierce upwards and make the positive wave. But still, if the price will be declining, we also need to be prepared, and therefore we just need to look at a little bit bigger scale. So let's check it, because then it will be easier to understand what are real support resist levels here for KMB. So if we look at those, what do we see? As we said already, we have immediate buy between moving average 20 and 50. So it's this line. Let's copy it from here. So this would be our immediate buy. But then if the price continues to decline, we need to look at the higher scale. The reason for that is because below that one trend line, let's write it here again, there is actually no real support resist level that you could observe, and you really need to look to this very famous dark days of first COVID, let's say, encountering by end of March, beginning of April of 2020, and only there you could see for some support. As I said, it's not expected at all, so it's an immediate buy for this stock. But if the price goes to decline really hard, then we could observe here, although long time ago traded, but there are strong volatility levels that if the price will be going down again, might work here as a very strong, let's say, support lines. And these are these two levels. Let's call them S1, S2. So between them it would be again first average down opportunity. But as I said, usually the first decline is also expected by technicality in our analysis, but here it really could be only due to some news. So with this being said, the second level to enter here, therefore to average down in case of prices going down, will be something between 118.50 to actually 122.50. So that would be the level to enter again and to average down. And as always, as we do days, if really negative catalysts come, which you can never anticipate, but you need to be prepared for this, because our philosophy is not to take loss, not to put stop loss, but really exit with a profit. This might be sometimes a little bit time consuming, but the idea is that you don't bear any losses, or at least you let's say do the hedging or mitigation of risks in such a way that major risks are taken out, so the possibility is minimum. This being said, this would be the lowest level you could ever observe. Again, we do not say it's coming, but it's always nice to have funds for those levels to average down if needed. This way you will exit most probably with profitable trade. And again, at any moment we rebounce, don't be too greedy. We expect to take a profit here from 7 to 10%, because this is the advice and would be the reasonable place. So never try to keep this, because it might expire in its price and then you can actually bear losses instead of profit. So this would be the let's say profit target for the current trade. And again, the lowest level so would be, if we go there really with negative catalyst, it will be between 150 and to actually 112.50. So this would be the third level to enter for this stock, and then actually it should be quite nice play. So why this propose these three levels? Because that's actually part of our mixed analysis that we provide at our channel, and it means that we base our approach on three pillars. It's technical analysis, non-linear averaging down, that's what we discuss here, and the major support resist channels. And the third one is mitigation of possible negative catalyst or possible negative risks that might be there but not seen, of course. So with this being said, that's the numerical play with. If you are more for graphical representation, you can use this one. Just make a screenshot of it. And speaking of non-linear average down, it's still portions play, meaning you enter with portions 1, 2, 2. What does it mean? Simply speaking, it means that the funds you would like to play here, you can split in 5 portions. Then you can buy with 1 portion already in the first circle. If price declines, you can buy with 2 portions in the second circle. And again, if some negative catalyst comes or something unexpected comes and price just really fades away, you can just buy again with 2 portions in the lowest level. This way, actually, your price, your average price of your portfolio will be always close to the lowest level, and therefore once rebounds takes place, you can still make your profit expected to 7 to 10%. So that's the idea behind this opinion video for KMB. Good luck with it. We will also be watching KMB, so very nice stock to play with and watch for the next week. So good luck with this one, and see you at another episodes of Stocks Advisory channel.